as Grant pointed out, the construction of how indexes are grouped together can be done in different ways. The S&P 500 is a market cap weighted index, which means the bigger the value of the company, the greater the weight it has in the index. And so we've grown with these large technology companies to being such a high weighting where nowadays where the top 7 companies can represent somewhere between 26 and 30% of the index. That's a pretty concentrated portfolio. If we were to come to you and say we're going to only buy a handful of a very small amount of stocks and call that a well-diversified portfolio, that's not really prudent investment advice. Our whole goal is to try and earn the maximum rate of return while taking on the least amount of risk. And sometimes that means that an index that isn't properly constructed, meaning too big a weight and too few companies, can sometimes outperform, a well-diversified portfolio. But on the flip side, when that portfolio goes down, like we saw what happened in the S&P 500 in 2022, where you were down close to 20%, if you have a well-diversified portfolio, you're taking a much smaller step backwards so that when the markets do go back up, you're taking steps forward, and that's how you build wealth.